everybody, what's good? This is our boy Coach Malik Williams, and you are now tuned to New Media Today USA Boxing. Let's go! All right, everybody, look, I'm gonna get straight to the goddamn point. Now, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, sir, this message is for you. You would not beat Tyson Fury boxing him. In a boxing match, you will lose to Tyson Fury 9 times out of 10. I'm gonna give you one because there might be one time you can outbox him. But boxing is not your strength. Your strength is knockouts. The only way you are going to beat Tyson Fury this upcoming October the 9th, you're going to have to knock him out. You're going to have to figure out a way to land that hammer from Alabama. The only problem with that is you landed the hammer from Alabama twice in the first fight, and he got back up, right? You landed the hammer from Alabama 3 times or 4 times in the second fight. He ate it. So now this time, Malik Scott, sir, this message is for you now. You're going to have to figure out a way, which you probably are doing. You're going to have to figure out a way that you're going to have to show him different ways in order to land the right hand, in order to keep him down. Because that is Deontay Wilder's strength. His strength is not boxing. Now, Deontay Wilder, he is an underrated boxer. He does box a lot better than most people give him credit for. I will say that. Is he a superior boxer? No. His style is knockouts. He finds a way to understand distance and timing in order to land that right hand. Now, the only problem when you're fighting Tyson Fury is this, sir. Tyson Fury is not Arthur Spilka. Tyson Fury is not Du Hopkins. Tyson Fury is not Bermain Stavern. He's not Malik Scott, your trainer. The guy who took a dive against you. Malik Scott, I know you're going to be mad about this. Sir, your ass took a dive. I looked at the video about 20 times. You took a dive. If you was on the Olympic swimming team, you would have got a perfect 10, a gold medal. But that's neither here nor there. Malik Scott, sir, you're going to have to figure out a way in order to get him to not only land the right hand, but hit Tyson Fury in a way to where he's going to stay down. That's the only way. Boxing, you will not win a boxing match against Tyson Fury. Now, if you was fighting, like I say, King Kong Ortiz or Dominique Brazil or, Arthur Spilka or any of those other guys, Gerald Washington, if you was fighting any of those other guys, yeah, you would get them out of there, because those guys are C-class fighters. I will say that. Those guys you fought are C-class fighters. Tyson Fury is not a C-class fighter. Tyson Fury is an A-class fighter. Now, what you're going to have to do while this. I understand that you feel like that there was a conspiracy against you. I understand, sir, that you felt like that the costume wore your legs out. I understand, sir, that you felt like that your trainer, we're not going to say his name. We will say his name. Mark Breland spiked your water bottle and made you drowsy. I understand all of that. I understand that you feel like that the black referee, Kenny Bayless, he conspired against you. He was a crab in the bucket, right? I understand that you feel like Tyson Fury had egg wakes in his gloves. I understand that you feel like that Tyson Fury took padding out of his gloves. I understand that your brother said that the autopsy revealed that your skull was fractured, caved in, or whatever the case may be. Sir, Deontay Wilder, I understand that you feel like that the WBC and the Nevada Athletic Commission, sir, conspired against you to allow Tyson Fury to cheat. What you're going to have to do, sir, is this. You got to get out of denial, right? Get out of denial. You lost, okay? You lost. I get it. I understand. I'm not running with the narrative, brother. I'm not running with the narrative. And I'm not banging on you. I get it. Your followers, they feel a certain way. There's nothing wrong with that. But as it relates to this particular match, October the 9th, you are going to have to do what you do best. And that's knock mothers out. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to figure out a way, how can I land the right hand so precise that he will not see it coming to the point to where I can put him to sleep and get him out of there. That's your only chance. Again, you're not going to outbox Tyson Fury. I don't care what Malik Scott says. Now, I know Malik Scott is showing you some different things. I understand that you've been putting on for the gram. You've been doing a whole lot of videos for Instagram, stuff like that. I get it. The Bomb Squad Nation is happy. The Bomb Squad Nation is excited. The Bomb Squad Nation is fired up. Guess what? That, being fired up, being happy, being excited, that's cool. But at the end of the day, October the 9th, you're going to have to execute all of that stuff in the ring. As for Tyson Fury, sir, Tyson Fury, you know what the deal is. You know that, hey, listen, Deontay Wilder is going to try to land that right hand. He knows this. So Wilder, Tyson Fury, understand that you're gonna have to try to land that right hand. So the only way you're gonna get him out of there, Wilder, you're gonna have to make it look different. You're gonna have to land the right hand different. You're gonna have to set it up good, right? Now, we know that most of your knockouts, when you knock somebody out, you always knock them out coming forward. And as soon as they get in range, pop, pop, your quickness and speed allows you to land the right hand at such precision that the fighter who's standing in front of you will not see it coming, right? Wilder, you got to understand this. Tyson Fury is not that type of fighter. He's not the fighters that you fought in the past. You fought him twice already. First fight was a draw. Some people say you won. Some people say Tyson Fury got robbed. It's neither here nor there, right? Second fight, you got stopped. And you made all kinds of excuses. That's fine. Now, this third fight, we don't want to hear any excuses this time. You're fighting in Las Vegas, Nevada, where the crime took place, where you said you got robbed. You're fighting in Las Vegas, Nevada, sir, where you said that the WBC conspired against you. You said that the Nevada Athletic Commission allowed Tyson Fury to cheat. They conspired against you. Tyson Fury had the complexion for the protection. Sir, you're going to have to put all of that out of your mind. I understand that. I get it. You're a man with pride. You from Alabama. You carry the hammer from Alabama. And you was not able to knock this white boy out. I get it. He's a white boy. You felt like you should have beat him because he was white. I understand that. You say Tyson Fury is a cheater. You knew he was a liar and a cheater. Yet you still chose to fight him. You could have fought Anthony Joshua. You could have fought Dillian White. There's a whole lot of other fighters you could have fought. But you, sir, choose to fight a guy that you said you knew was a cheater and you knew was a liar. So solely the responsibility lies on you. You got to accept responsibility for that. Again, I'm not a part of your team, sir. My job is not here to make you feel good. I do not specialize in making people feel good. I'm going to give you my honest, unbiased opinion, Wilder. But now, I will say this, Malik Scott, we're going to find out what type of trainer you are. You say Wilder's doing all of the things that you want him to do. Wilder says that Malik Scott is not really teaching you anything new. He's bringing out of you, showing you the things that you know how to do that you haven't been doing for a while. The reason why you haven't been doing a lot of those boxing skills that you say that you already have in you for a while because you've been fighting C-class fighters. Those C-class fighters did not allow you to bring out those other things. Now, when you're fighting an A-class fighter, such as Tyson Fury, you are going to have to do more than what you did against those C-class fighters. That's all I'm saying. That's what I see. That's my observation. Now, sir, I hope you win. I really do. I've been saying pretty much all year long that Tyson Fury is going to beat you again. I've been saying this. I'm on record saying this. The reason why I say that is because you are seeing the same things in the interviews that you've done on 7 Sports TV, that you've done on the different LDBC channels. You're saying the same things that you've been saying. All I need is 2 seconds. You need to be perfect for 12 rounds. I need to be perfect for 2 seconds. That mentality is what got your ass whooped in the second fight and what got you a draw in the first fight. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand this. This dude, Tyson Fury, is not Arthur Spilka. This dude, Tyson Fury, is not any of those C-class fighters that you fought in the past. All you needed was 2 seconds against those C-class fighters. When you're fighting an A-class fighter, you're going to need more than 2 seconds. And if your ego will not allow you to understand that, you will always be in denial. Sir, again, my job is not here to kiss your ass. My job is not here to stroke your ego. I am not IBFB or IBFP, whatever the guy is. I am not that guy that's going to stroke your ego and tell you champ and all this stuff there. It's such a privilege and an honor to be talking to you. That ain't me, dog. We don't do no D riding down here in Florida. I'm not going to ride your D. You see what I'm saying? But I am going to be honest with you. You're not going to beat this guy by boxing him. You're going to have to knock him out. I know it, Malik Scott know it, you know it. Now, I did hear that you brought a new trainer in, an older guy, older brother to come in to help you to know how to work Tyson Fury's body. That's a good thing because you need to know how to fight on the inside. There's 2 things you're going to have to need to know when you're dealing with Tyson Fury. You better know how to fight on the inside and your ass better know how to fight on the back foot. You see what I'm saying? Because there's going to be times in this fight that you're going to be going backwards. What are you going to do when you go backwards? Malik Scott, your job is to figure that out, right? Now, do you have better footwork than Tyson Fury? Hell no, you don't. I know that, you know that, Malik Scott knows that. Can Malik Scott instill all of the things that you're going to need to do in order to defeat Tyson Fury in one training camp? Maybe he can, maybe he won't. But guess what? We're going to find out October 9th. And I want you to do this, Wilder. I want you to promise me this, sir. If you win, guess what? You won the belt. You talk your trash. You can talk trash to me, talk trash to everybody. Let them know. I heard what you said on 7-8 channel, I was looking at an interview that my co-host Shelton Moore sent me, and when you said that, you know, everybody who switched out on you, who switched up, don't be trying to come back. You ain't never got to worry about me. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't do no D-ride. You ain't never got to worry about that, sir. Never got to worry about that. Because I'm not into you like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of you or Tyson Fury. Let's get that straight. But I am going to give you some advice. The only way you're going to beat Tyson Fury, you're going to have to knock his ass out, and you better be creative with how you do it. The same old way you knocked out Malik Scott, well, you ain't really knocked Malik Scott out. The nigga just got hit and laid down and took a dive and just sat there, act like he tried to get up, fail, act like he tried to get up, fail. So we know this, right? So this is the guy that you have training you. Malik Scott might be an excellent trainer. He might be Angelo Dundee reincarnated. He might be Eddie Futch reincarnated. He might be Tommy Brooks or Georgie Benton, or he might be Ronnie Seals. He might be all of these trainers wrapped into one. Guess what? It look good on Instagram. It look good, you boxing in the ring, hitting the pads, you know, moving your head to the stick, you know, when they're trying to jab your head, you move. All of that looks good in the ring. All that looks good on Instagram, right? You're putting off on the gram, that's good. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? Tyson Fury is going to be a whole nother different animal. So Malik Scott, you're doing good. You're studying film. You're watching Tyson Fury's tendencies. But you have to be realistic. You know that your fighter's not going to beat this guy by boxing. That's not his strength. That's not his skill set. His skill set is knockouts. He's a knockout artist, but he's a knockout artist when he fights C-class fighters. Malik Scott, when you was boxing, you was a C-class fighter. Facts. Not trying to be, this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade, baby boy. This ain't no shade. You was a C-class fighter. You know, Dale Hopkins, you know, Spilka, you know, Barain Stavern, Dominique Brazil. Those guys were C-class fighters. They was good C-class fighters, but they were C-class fighters. So you got to understand something. I like what Malik Scott is doing. He looks like he's trying to reinvent the wheel, trying to bring out of Wilder what he sees that's in them. Wilder seems like that he's listening to Malik Scott. Now, I don't know if he's listening to Malik Scott because Malik Scott is his yes man. I don't know because Malik Scott is good at stroking Wilder's ego, saying that he's 10 times better than Muhammad Ali, more skilled than Muhammad Ali inside of the ring. That sounds like some ego stroking to me. Boy, that sounds like some awesome jawsome. You know what I mean? Some slobbing on my knob type stuff. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to throw no shade. I ain't trying to throw no shade or none of that. But anyways, that's my advice to you, sir. Figure out a way. Now, understand this. Don't try to be something new. Don't try to all of a sudden prove that you can be a boxer. You're not the boxer that Tyson Fury is. You're not going to beat this dude boxing. You better try to figure out a way to get him on the back foot, get Tyson Fury on the back foot, and get him out of there. Do not let Tyson Fury get close. Keep the range and the distance like you're known for doing. Keep that range and distance, and if you get too close, put that hammer on him. If you can continuously do that, that's your only shot. If he get too close to you, Tyson Fury is going to maul you like the pit bull. Like a pit bull, he's going to maul you. He's going to put his weight on you. And I noticed that you have not built your legs up. So you still have those skinny legs. And if you gain weight, all your weight is top heavy. If you have top heavy weight on top of a guy that's 275 pounds, that's going to be leaning on you, all of that weight is going to be on your legs. Your legs are going to go out again, sir. So understand distance, understand timing, impose your will on Fury, make him go backwards, make him understand. And the only way you're going to do that, that jab is going to be the key. Your left jab. If you can out jab Tyson Fury, land a jab, a powerful jab, maybe you can lull him into, damn, this jab is too hard. You know what I mean? This guy hit me too hard with his jab. I'm going to have to try to get out of the way of that. And if he make a mistake, bam, trust your instincts. When your mind tells you to pull that trigger on that right hand, you pull it. Do not doubt or second guess yourself. Only problem with that is Tyson Fury is going to understand this. He knows that, okay, if he does this. Now, Malik Scott, do not give Wilder a whole lot of things to remember in the ring. Do not give your fighter information overload. You're going to have a plan A and you're going to have a plan B. Just like the legendary Hall of Famer trainer Tommy Brooks told me. He told me this. He said that, listen, when I go into a fight with my fighter, we only have two plans. We have a plan A and a plan B. If plan A don't work, we go to plan B. If plan B don't work, we go back to plan A. This is what Tommy Brooks said. Why did I say, Tommy, why do you say that? He said, because the worst thing you can do is confuse your fighter. You do not want to have a confused fighter in the ring. So Malik Scott, keep it simple, keep it nice, keep it sweet. Lick your baby boy. If y'all want to hit me up, Y'all can hit me on my beeper right here. Hit me on my beeper. You got my beeper number. Hit my beeper. You know what I mean? Get in contact with the old boy, Coach Malachi Williams. You hit my beeper number right here, baby boy. Yeah, I still have a beeper in 2021. And guess what? I brought out the old school sidekick. AT&T, bam. You see what I'm saying? So I can send your old text message right here with the old sidekick. You see what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Malik Scott? What's going on, baby boy? Yeah, you know, I know I said you took a dive against Deontay Wilder. And you did take a dive now. I know I said that, baby boy. But listen, don't be worried about it. Don't be mad. You know what I mean? Ain't no shade or no shade. Don't be upset with me because I told you the truth. Because you did take a dive. If you was on the Olympic team, you would have got a gold medal. It's the perfect 10. We know this, right? So don't worry about it, baby boy. You can hit me up on my sidekick. You can hit me up on my beeper if you want to talk to me. If not, that's cool. But remember this here, man. Deontay Wilder, do what you do best. Knock him out. Malik Scott, put together the perfect game plan that's going to set up the right hand. Now, the right hand is not going to be enough. You're going to have to do a multitude of things in order to build up to that. But if you can outsmart Tyson Fury in order to land that right hand, you do have a shot. And in my opinion, that's your only shot. Other than that, y'all be tuned tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. New Media Today USA Boxing. Tune in to the hottest podcast in boxing on YouTube right now. Y'all tune in to the old boy. We're over 5,000 subs. It is what it is. We did it in 8 months, 8.5 months. We did it. I love my subscribers. Other than that, this is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams. And don't worry about the merch. The merch is here as well. The merch is here as well. Once again, this is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, representing for New Media Today. Boxing. Don't meet me there, beat me there. And peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.